Have takes I do like majority of the time, but in this one specifically, Liz was targeted, stalked, and manipulated by a highly skilled, financially successful, affluent man who has perfected how to manipulate people. I don't know how this is victim blaming when I'm not blaming anyone. All I'm preaching is reframing thoughts for a more positive mindset, to not allow yourself to allow poor situations with men to lead you towards resentment and negativity. At the end of the day, the only person we can control is ourselves. In my opinion, your video comes off like you can positive mindset your way away from negative men. And the fact of the matter is that these people are so skilled at manipulating. They are so skilled at love bombing. They have perfected these behaviors throughout their life. And it's important to understand that they particularly like targeting women who are successful. They like targeting women who are confident. They like targeting women of that caliber, because for them, it is a sort of prize for them. They get off on the fact that they can convince these high caliber women to bend for them. And I think it can be really dangerous if we try and frame this in a way that we say that this is avoidable if you have a positive mindset, or this is avoidable if you view things in a certain light.
I want to talk about this sort of high value woman prize mentality sort of mindset, because I think where it starts to get toxic versus a healthy woman with standards and boundaries and, demanding what she wants out of dating and relationships, it's where it comes from within you. If your high value woman prize complex is coming from a place of anger, resentment, wanting to get even, comparison, wanting what other people have, it is going to have you in a negative energy frequency. And that's not attractive. Know what you're going to attract when you're in that sort of frequency? Bad dudes. Versus,
that's just not factually true. That's the victim blaming of it all. That whole thing is victim blaming. It's saying if you're positive attitude enough, if you're happy enough, if that place, if it's coming from a certain place, men who are manipulators, men who are predators will view you different. But a lot of the times they target these people intentionally. They take years of their life dedicated to learning how to manipulate people, learning how to get their way, exerting power and control over others. To say that you can kind of positive mindset your way out of falling victim to one of these people is victim blaming, and is putting the onus on women to be responsible for whether or not a predator sees you as prey.
Bad dudes. Versus having the prize mentality because you are, a woman or a spirit of the universe. You're connected to love, giving, expansiveness. You're amazing just because you're you, and you love the life you live, and you just want to spread that love, and you're the prize because you're one of one and there's nobody else in the world like you, and you know that you have so much to offer. That prize mentality, thinking of it through the lens of love and positivity, will have you being magnetically attractive to the right men that are going to feel that and put you on that pedestal because the energy that you're bringing. If you're using the high value woman from that negative comparison headspace, right? It's kind of like an evil energy, right? It's an energy that's not going to attract the type of people that you want.
Do you see how you put the onus on the women? If you're light and love and feminine energy and you do all these things, good men are going to want you. And if you do it from another place, you might be the victim. Putting that on women as if they should, and that, not only that, but say a woman does become the victim of one of these men. It's not their fault that a predator decided to make them prey. It puts the onus on women that if something bad happens to them, it's because they weren't in the right mindset. They weren't in the right place. But the onus is on men. It's kind of misogynistic to say, the subtext of all of this, when we dwindle it down to what a thesis would be of this video, it would be, if you are happy and positive and coming, have high self-esteem from a good place, you won't ever be the victim of a man because bad men won't want you. And if you come from a place of maybe negative self-esteem, you will fall prey to bad men because of yourself, not because bad men are bad men. That is inherently victim blaming, saying it's your fault that you're prey, not blaming the men who prey upon women, and trying to give women this out of, if they like it's like eat, pray, love their way out of abusive relationship. It's just not the reality of these toxic and abusive and manipulative men. If this thing with Liz can show you anything, is that you can know signs, you can know a lot about these types of men and still fall prey to them, because they're master manipulators. They're very good at it, and they learn from relationship to relationship how to, they hone in on how to get better at it with every relationship that they have.